action. So good day guys, this is Kenefix and welcome you back to my channel. So today on this is the second episode here, and on this episode we are going to be discussing about attitude diseases that could record our chances of doing well. And today's topic is what? Indecision. You understand? So if you haven't watched the previous video, do well to go and check it so that you know where we are coming from. You understand? So but then this video is going to be a little bit long, but then trust me, it's going to worth it. You understand? Because I put a lot of effort and study into this, so believe me when I say it's going to worth it. So do well to stick to the end. So we are talking about indecision today. So what is an indecision? An indecision is when a person can't make up his or her mind on something. You understand? Being it anything, provided you as a person can't make up your mind, and it is what's an indecision. You understand? You can't make up your mind, the kind of things you want for yourself, kind of places you want to be, kind of life you want, kind of friends you want around you. You understand? Just when somebody or anybody can't make up his or her mind, it becomes what? An indecision. Now let's relate it to trading. What is an indecision in trading? An indecision in trading simply means the inability of a trader to make up his or her mind within the trading workspace. You understand? Within the trading environment, the inability of a trader to make up his or her mind. Now when a trader can't make up his or her mind, then it becomes what? A disease. When a trader can't make up his or her mind, it becomes a disease. Now let's take for example, this trader probably have a buy or sell setup that you are waiting for, and finally when price goes to your BOI or your entry point, instead of you going to the chart to click the buy or sell button, you just be contemplating, what if I buy and it sells? What if I sell and this thing started buying? You understand? What if it stops me out? What if this, what if that? You understand? Start to give you a reason. You understand? Therefore, not enabling yourself to take action, you be in that indecisive state. You understand? It becomes a disease. When you're in that state, it becomes a disease. And trust me, this is a significant obstacle for traders, leading to so many negative parts of trading. You understand? Now there are a lot of things that constitute indecision in trading, but then there's few that I've listed out here. So causes of indecision in trading. First on my list are what? Lack of clear trading plan. When you don't have a clear trading plan for yourself, you understand, when you don't have a defined strategy, you understand, or a trade plan, a structured and well-crafted trade plan for yourself, you tend to struggle to make decisions in the chart. You understand? Because you don't have a trading plan. You understand? And that says when you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You understand? When you fail to make a plan for your trading for yourself, then you have indirectly planned to fail. You understand? So the next one on my list is is analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis. What is analysis paralysis? When you overanalyze the market, when you overanalyze the charts. You understand? Analysis paralysis can be caused due to probably you knowing too much. You understand? Where they say that knowledge is the curse. So you knowing too much. There are people out there that knows more than 5 to 6 strategies. They know CTRT, they know candle range theory, they know SMC, they know ICT, they know support and resistance, they know so many of them out there. You understand? They know a lot of strategy, and now they tend to analyze the charts with so much knowledge in them. You understand? And sometimes some strategy won't align with the other one, so it leads to indecision. You understand? Some of them have multiple indicators. Like some people say, if you even look at their chart, you struggle to see the candlestick because of the kind of indicators they pack and put on their charts. So that could also help us to struggle in making decisions in the chart. And the next one on my list is fear of making a mistake. You are afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid of getting into the wrong trade. You understand? You're afraid of, okay, if I buy now and I lose. You understand? You're afraid of losing money. You're afraid of the heirs. But One thing I want to make you understand with else is what? L is just the definition they give it to it that does matters, not what it is, but the definition. Some people see L as losses, while some people see it as a lesson. You understand? But when you see L's as losses, that's when you tend to be afraid of entering. But when you see it as a lesson, you understand, you learn from it, you use the information you've gathered from the previous lesson, to work on, the current one. Therefore, you won't be afraid to take any trade, because you've enhanced, you've modified yourself from the lesson you learned from the previous L. You understand? So the next one on my list is what? Uncertainty about market direction, where you ain't certain about what the market direction, whether it's an uptrend, downtrend, or probably the market is what? Consolidating. But my advice is, whenever you're not certain about market direction, just stay out of the charts. You understand? Especially for most of you that doesn't do top-down analysis. Because some of your strategy don't necessarily need top-down analysis. But whenever you are confused, you are not certain of where the market is going to go next, stay clear, stay off the charts. You understand? Especially uncertainty about fundamental analysis. You understand? And another one is lack of confidence. When you lack confidence in yourself, you understand? There are a lot of things to believe out there, but the most important thing to believe is what? To believe in yourself. You have to first of all believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself, trust in your ability, trust in your capability to make things happen. You understand? You have to have that trust in yourself, because without trust, you find it very difficult to make it in trading. Without self-trust, you understand, you trusting yourself, it will be very hard for you to make, it will be very hard for you to make it in trading. So it will be very hard for you to make it in trading if you don't trust yourself. You understand? Now, take me for example. There was this time, I think last year, during December period, I was on this buy setup on BTC USD. So I was already in on the trade. Then I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw one of our big mentors, doing live. It was live streaming, and they were also analyzing BTC. So I said, let me just check and see what they are doing there. And what I saw, it was completely different thing for what I did on my own charts. As a matter of fact, my analysis was buy, while theirs was sell analysis. But I couldn't bring myself to just close immediately, because their POI, should I say, their entry point is still a little bit far. So I waited till get to their own entry point, and I closed mine. And guess what? That trade turned out to be a losing trade for them. It turned out to go to my own direction, so the direction I predicted. Now you see, I've lost the money I'm supposed to make from that trade, because I allow someone else's idea, someone else's opinion out there to inflect mine. You understand? Because I don't have trust in myself, because I thought, or I believe like they knew better than I do. So that alone could recall our chances of being a lack of self-confidence. When you don't believe in yourself, you don't trust in your ability. You understand? And for you to trust in yourself, you need consistent practice for you to be able to trust in yourself. It's not easy. You understand? You need trial and errors. You need what? Trial and errors. You understand? Even the person you are believing in, like the person, should I say, those mentors you are looking up for, you are believing in them have to believe in themselves. You understand? Firstly, before other people can also believe in them. They trusted in themselves. They trusted in their abilities. You understand? So, consequences of indecision in trading. When you have missed opportunities, you are going to miss a lot of opportunities, because there will be hesitation. You understand? And when you hesitate to click the buy or sell button when you're supposed to, you tend to miss opportunities. All the ones that will go to your take profit, and the one that will go to your excel. But then there will be missed of opportunities multiple times. You understand? Because indecision comes with what? Hesitation. So the next one on my list is what? Losses. We all understand that in trading, losses are inevitable, but then there are some kind of avoidable losses, because failure to act promptly can also lead to losses. You fail to act promptly, fail to act on time. You understand? You lose your capital, you lose your funded. If you are trading investors fund, them to lose them because of what? Your indecision. Because you might be waiting, okay, let me just buy when it gets here. Let me just buy. Maybe when you're supposed to buy, you didn't buy, and now you see that the market is what is pushing up, saying, okay, let me just buy and now enter. Maybe when the market have moved about some certain pips to your direction, you enter from there. And if luck is not on your side, the market now reverse. You understand? You take huge losses. So next one of my results is increases stress and anxiety. You tend to be stressed all the time because what? You are not organized, you are not settled. Understand? So it increases stress and anxiety. And the last one here is what? Inconsistent performance. You won't have a consistent performance. Your performance will be fluctuating like the charts. You understand? So inconsistent performance. Now, how to overcome indecision in trading? One is what? Develop a clear trading plan. Sketch, craft a trading plan that suits your own strategy. Like redefine your strategy. Define your strategy. Define it first, then redefine it, to suit you. You understand? And the risk management, your risk management approach. You understand? So you have to have a clear trading plan, because one thing about plan is what? A bad plan is still better than zero plan. A bad plan is still better than what? Zero plan. Let us say there's no plan. There's a bad plan. It's still better than there's no plan at all. Because like I said earlier, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You understand? But when there's a bad plan, there can be an adjustment on the way. Adjusting the plan. And maybe luckily you might get it right. So learn how to plan. You understand? For you to make it in life, like our future does not depend on hope. It depends on what? On plan. What you plan. You understand? Because some people will sit down with their heart, finger crossed, and just hope things will get better. No. You have to work. You have to plan for things to get better. You understand? And the next one is what? Set a clear entry and exit points. Set a clear entry and exit points. Know what your strategy can offer you and go for it. Don't go for more than. You can go for a little bit lesser, but don't go for more than. You understand? That's why I say define and redefine your strategy. Know what it can offer you. If it's 1:3 that your strategy can offer you go for it. If it's 1:2, you go for it. If it's 1:4 and above, just go for it. But then know what it can offer and work according to it. You understand? And another one is you trying to redefine your entries. You understand that those of us that use confirmation, there's a lot of confirmations out there to work with. You understand? Some people use double bottom or double top. Some people use change of color time in the lower time frame. Some people like I myself will use it bullish or bearish engulfing to enter. But then know the one that suits your strategy and work with it. You understand? So the next one on my list is what? Practice decision making. Learn how to make decisions. You understand? Say things and do it. Talk and do. Learn how to talk and do. Learn how to say something and stick to it. Learn how to stick to your plan. How to practice decision making. Because one thing about decision making is what? A life full of adventure is a life full of so many decisions. You understand? A life full of adventure is a life full of so many decisions. So don't see how many decisions you can get out of. See how many you can even get into and learn from it. You understand? You learn from it. So the next one here is what? Manage emotions. You have to recognize and manage your emotions. You understand? Because especially we as traders, how important managing emotion is. Most of us don't even know how to hold trade. People like me, I struggle with holding trade. But then I try to keep myself calm with using words of affirmation. Like saying to myself, I know I'm strong and capable. You understand? I'm resilient. I push through no matter what. You understand? I trust myself and my abilities. So use of words of affirmation to encourage yourself, to shield your emotions. So, and that's basically it for this one. You understand? Next topic, we are going to be talking about neglect. So neglect is going to be our next topic. I try to keep these videos short and kind of educative. So in conclusion, we all have seen how indecision can greatly affect our life in trading and what outside of trading. So with the little information I've provided here, you can also go ahead to do your own studies outside what I've provided. But I believe with the little information I've provided here, you understand, we'll be able to to tackle this attitude disease called what? Indecision. You understand? So work on yourself if you have this attitude disease. So see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share your thoughts in the comment section. You understand? So, bye.